We didn't really finish with that. Yulia, we never finished with her because we kind of trolled her a little bit twice. I think I just saved. It was like near the end of the day already, and I wasn't really sure if the election was going to happen.
Ordinary lamp. The future must be full of marvels.
The election happens again, I'll go take a look at it.
Do you have any news about...
But otherwise, basically, the reason I like just ended stream, because I was like, well, maybe I'll finish, go until the election, but I just ended it because there was nothing to do. We want to talk to Ulpius, he's dead. We want to talk to... Oh, I guess Octavia could still be there.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
How do we reach her? Oh, this is how... Oh, this is a way to get into Malleolus's manor other than jumping. There's always multiple ways to do everything in this game. This is the run where he's pissed off at us, right? Or was that another one? Maybe I can try again.
Did you just scale the wall to my villa somehow? I must remember to have words with that buffoon Domitius. Well,
It's funny how that line changes depending on how you got in. Risking life and limb made a lot more sense when we jumped into the water. Oh, you didn't know about the jumping. That's funny. Yeah, because you did say sea jumping would kill you. So I was like, but it doesn't. Okay, maybe we can get the blackmail on him then. Well, that's a yes, if I've ever seen one.
my name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
Very convincing. Very convincing. Yep.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
They're doing a good job with making him seem guilty. The way he just like shuts up and then he's like, no, I'm not. Like he has less of his typical swagger right now. It's good like writing and good voice acting. I can't prove it's you, yeah, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
I guess I can't really do anything with it, huh? What are the other options?
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
That's true. He is going to win. It's not a delusion that he's going to win. My mistake.
That's quite all right. We all make mistakes.
Thanks. What a nice guy.
I trust you can see through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Oh, maybe he said that last time and I missed it, and that's why I was wondering how the hell I get out. I don't have anything else to do in this cycle. I want to go save Ulpius. So let's just see what happens. I'm assuming it'll break the golden rule. You won't even see it coming. That did not break the golden rule. Oh.
The many
yes,
shall
it did.
suffer for the sins of the one.
Unfortunately, no one saw me do it, so... Oh, I have to run, yeah. Oh, the statue... Oh, right, there are statues in here. I was like, how am I gonna... How are they gonna get me? There's no one in here, but there is. Can I go on a full rampage? Where is everyone else? Oh, Domitius already got. Everyone else is kind of... I guess they probably just get turned to gold immediately. They're not good at running like I am. So, probably nothing else to do then. But I do want to try shooting people with the normal bow, because I think that would be a funnier reaction. Hey, how's Yulia? Is she still in here? Okay, I'm not shooting Lucretia, even with the golden bow.
Everybody run!
I mean, she's gonna die anyway. But, you know. Anyway, this is just a quick way to reset the cycle, honestly. Oh, hey, Cynthia. I'm also not going to shoot you.
Statues!
I know that I already doomed you to death, but it's different when I do it myself. Okay, so once we restart, I think the first thing... Well, I want to go get the... I wonder if I can get the normal bow. Can you have two of them in your inventory? What about Aurelia? Yeah, I guess I could have gone and found her. I don't think it doesn't. There wouldn't be any reactions. Yeah, I don't have it, but I want to know if I can get it again. I'm curious about that. Please take care of Lucretia and the Syphilum, Rufius and the this. That's it. I just want to see. I'll just make a quick save right here and I'll go kill the stranger again. Because, yeah, my only bow is... wish there was a little bit more management of this inventory. Yeah, I only have the golden bow.
49.
It would be weird if they let you get the regular one again, because then would you have 3 items to scroll through at a time? I'm not sure.
That lamp. Never have I seen it so well.
Well, let's go. Hey, Decius, by the way.
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it?
Yeah, I took it from the Shrine of Diana, only to discover you locked me inside with angry hornets. I managed to escape, and after a harrowing ordeal in the palace and traveling back in time, here I am. Why couldn't we confront him last time, though? Maybe he was somewhere and I couldn't find him, but yeah.
Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem a little confused. Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic.
But I wonder... Oh, I guess he won't ask me for it. Or he's not going to ask me for the plan anymore, I guess?
Very well. Another time.
But he should try to get my bow.
Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in selling it to me. I mean, it's not as if you have any use for it down here.
What? Of course I do. For the right price, I'll tell you where you can get your own.
Now you're talking, I'm interested. How about 100 denarii?
What if I ask for 5,000? He won't do it.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? It's not the bow of Ulysses we're talking about.
Think of it as an... Exactly. If you know where to get your own bow, it'll be easy.
All right. But I'm going to need you to tell me before I pay up.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, I don't trust you.
How do I know I can trust you?
I mean... The golden rule won't allow me to not deliver on my promises. Maybe. I mean, I didn't use a loophole. I said I would just tell you, so yeah.
I suppose you're right. All right, you drive a hard bargain, but here's your money.
Oh my god, am I gonna get 5,000?
Location of that bow.
Wow, that's crazy. He really did. I mean, he's desperate, I know, but like, it is in the Shrine of Diana.
What? But I already knew that, you imbecile. Everyone knows that.
Then why did you ask?
Take that golden bow because stealing from the goddess in her own shrine would break the golden rule. You promised to tell me where I could get one of my own.
I did. What? Come on. You know, like, that's not even a loophole. I literally told you. Obviously, you already knew, so it was a stupid thing for you to ask.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
Apparently not. Like, that's the most obvious. Like, it's not that I made a loophole. It's like he made the loophole for me.
I don't believe this is happening.
I do love a good loophole.
Don't even talk to me. Don't even talk to me.
Well, now I have 5,000 coins. I don't have to worry about money anymore. And he's dancing.
Don't even talk to me.
Reaction hasn't changed, though. It didn't increase his level of anger at me. All right, Fabia, let's do this. I'll get right on it. No, do not go in there. Okay. Okay, let me save and see if I can get the normal bow back, just to see what happens. This guy really is that easy to deal with, huh?
Stop, right?
Oh, yeah, you can do this. Right, I didn't even think of that. We'll try that in a moment, though. I want to see if I can get the regular bow just to see what happens, and I might as well get that done now. Oh, and then when I do it, I kind of want to try maybe picking some other options with Fabia to see if there's any way to avoid triggering the golden rule from this. Can you hurry up, dude? Can you please? Please hurry up. I wonder if I shoot him with his own bow, if he's like, but that's my bow. That's the same bow that I have. Or would it be like, well, it's a mass-produced little piece of wood, who cares?
Filthy, lying degenerate.
It's funny how they die if they don't even really walk in. They just die. All right, wooden bow, examine, take, bounty notice, yeah, take, fletched arrows, take, denarius, a single coin. So he knew about the rule. That's why he has a single coin. Oh, there we go. I have the normal bow now as well. I'm not gonna want that in my like inventory though, because it's gonna be multiple items to scroll through for no good reason. Though there could be a reason why I want to shoot someone normally. All right, let's.
How'd you do?
I guess let's see what happens.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
He just... Oh my god, I can take his money. Okay, sure. Oh, I think I just got turned to gold. Whoops. I think I failed to dodge their arrow for the first time ever in my life. But if I ever need a normal bow again, I'll do this, but I don't want it clogging up my inventory, so I otherwise will not. But I'll take the arrows, the bounty notice, even though I already have it, a denarius. Do I basically just have 2 bounty notices now? Probably. Because yeah, 2 willow bark, 2 bounty notice. It's sort of weird that the game just lets you collect items over and over, but sure. Anyway, I'm guessing I don't need the regular bow, so yeah. I would like to keep it. If I could just remove it from being part of my scroll choices, I would do that. But anyway, oh, and I don't get his 200 extra coins, but I have 7,000, so I don't think I'm gonna run out of money anymore. Oh, let's send the guy to Malleolus, I guess, and see what happens. You might kill him. Oh wait, I want to go talk to Fabia, right?
You took care of him?
Yes.
An accident? So, I do have...
Did I know it was going to collapse? If I said yes, I'd be admitting to murder. Okay, let's see. I'm clearly implying it.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then. Sorry.
Huh.
I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. I'm Fabia. Sorry I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
Very interesting. So it's not about if any villager thinks you broke it, because she does know that I committed murder. Yeah, it's a cool angle compared to usual. I guess it's special for... I don't think this one's a glitch. I think it's because she's leaning on the wall. But yeah, I guess... You know, it's weird. I think this is the first game I've played where dialogue all happens from just like a person just like looking right at you in this first-person view. Because I normally play, you know, anime weeb games where it's all just like dialogue portraits and stuff. Exactly. I've never played Skyrim, and I know this is basically the style in games like what? Cyberpunk and Starfield and all those. And I always assumed it was awkward. Like when I look at screenshots of Starfield and every dialogue is just a person just looking right at you, straight to the camera. Thought it's awkward, but it actually works in this game. I mean, the character models and voices are good enough. It just makes it feel kind of realistic, and I don't know, it just works, actually. And I really thought it would be an awkward, soulless style. Anyway, right. I don't
Thanks again,
seem to have anything to say to her. So it's not... Someone needs to hear about it. Some sort of surveillance system needs proof that a crime was committed. Because last time when we did it, she kind of said, oh, so you committed murder. Or something. She had to say it out loud. It's very strange. I am intrigued. So what else did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to send him to Malleolus. How do you do?
Don't even talk to me.
They should update some of those dialogues though once you piss them off. This thing is locked. I guess he I guess he had the key and opened it, but he didn't give me the key. Okay, let's go.
How come you're allowed a weapon?
This is Malleolus's house. I'm trying to find my way to the temple for Ulpius. Yulia's pretty saved right now, though. Let's actually finish talking to her.
Welcome.
Because I didn't do all her dialogue options.
Sorry, I'm still...
I saved your life. So what do you think about the Golden Rule?
Our priestess, Equitia, once told me it's the god's way of creating a city without sin. But if that's the case, then whichever god is responsible for it didn't think it through. I mean, all it really does is make bad people better at hiding their sins, and good people too frightened to stand up for themselves. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia, and Domitius make grown men cry. Romans, they don't cry easily. They've never physically hurt anyone. But the point is, they don't have to. They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's election. Really? Then I hope fortune smiles on you, friend. No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Didn't expect you to be able to. All right, nothing new there. Let's go find Ulpius. Oh, hey, Rufius. I need to interrogate you about your homophobia. Maybe.
No idea what you're talking about.
That is absolutely the most suspicious of the three responses I got. The other two addressed the accusation immediately.
Yeah? Prove it.
Okay, I think it's him. So...
No idea what you're talking about. So you...
But I'm definitely not going to be able to get proof like that, so...
Isn't the Great Temple majestic?
Yes, the Great Temple is majestic. Where is it? Oh, it's up there, which means the way to it is this way. Aha. Yes. I'm finally starting to get a little bit of the hang of how to get around this place. And then this is the palace. If I wanted a quick way in, I would have to take this stuff, which is not possible. I still don't really understand how I meant to do that. Man, the ammo conservation thing is really not an issue because you can always get more. I wish I could just get 500 ammo, like I got those 5,000 coins so that I don't have to worry about it. Do I just go across? Yeah, I think I just go across. Right, and it's very windy there. I guess it's windy anywhere when you're near these cliffs. Where is he? But yeah, it seems like there's always kind of two ways to do everything, which is interesting. It definitely means that every person gets to, you know, chart their own journey through the game.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule.
Did you not notice that Ulpius is like right over there? I'm feeling a bit on edge. I need to talk to Ulpius,
All right,
though.
well, it was lovely to meet you.
I guess there's no way to get to him without her being involved because as soon as you walk near him, she talks to you.
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I wonder if I have enough to solve this, though.
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together.
I hope I do.
Please.
Oh, we can skip.
Please,
okay.
help him. If he goes through with it...
Thought maybe I couldn't skip it because because they were like talking in real time to each other or whatever. Yes, I will talk to him.
Thank you.
I will choose my words really carefully. I will not say go on, go ahead. I'll say, is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that?
I mean, I really
is that
didn't.
possible?
It was just sort of
I
an
mean,
assumption.
I've never mentioned it to anyone.
Yeah, apparently I don't have choices
Well,
here.
If you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
I can solve your problem.
Late for that.
I'm a protagonist.
Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning.
Nope, I saved her.
If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Well, Lucretia was able to get some silphium in time to save her life. She's going to be fine. He's not going to be happy about that news.
Oh, really? That changes things a little.
He's surprisingly receptive.
Bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Funny about that. Wait, why do you need 2,000? I mean, I feel like I know why. No, lie. Why would I pick that?
Really?
I do.
Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then.
I wondered why we hadn't seen his face. I wondered if he was going to be like someone's twin or something. He has like similar hair to Rufius. I was like, maybe he's going to be his twin. I don't know. I'm always on the lookout for plot twists, but no, he just looks normal.
You'd do that for us?
He's just a guy.
A couple of complete strangers.
Yeah. Hey, lead resolved, a permanent solution.
It seems today we are both blessed.
I guess it was really easy to help him. It's not like you needed to like know all the right options to convince him not to do it. You just have to be like, hey, I got the money. It's fine.
I never thought people like you existed.
Now I shoot him with a bow. Save Ulpius's life achievement. Here's your money.
I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
You could tell me what your story is and what you think of the Golden Rule. Or this.
Ah. And there it is. All right. Sit.
Oops. 22 days ago, she went missing. Yeah, let's get to what did you do to her? Oh my god, this guy would hate me. He wouldn't know what to think. Imagine like someone comes and saves your life, paying off a $2,000 debt, and then accuses you of murder. You'd be like, what do you want?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof.
Well, I've done that too.
Just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her. And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything.
People fall in love really easily.
So for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and
I thought it was pronounced
searching
vineyard.
For her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. Scintilla was the one thing that made my life bearable. But with her gone, things unraveled quickly. You saw how bad it got.
Why would she have not told him or even included him in the escape if she knew how? Right? And like, even if she wanted to escape, if she's in love, she's not gonna just, she wouldn't just leave like that. So maybe there is something else to it. I don't know. Is it possible she escaped?
All I know is she loved me.
I agree.
And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head.
Is she the Whisperer?
Crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her.
An abduction is allowed
no
under the
idea
Golden Rule, right?
Or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl? But what else could have happened?
It's an intriguing mystery. She couldn't have been killed. You cannot escape, and she's got to be hidden somewhere. Any idea about who might have taken her? Somebody like you? I'm not going to accuse him. He's clearly in love with her.
Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known.
Decius or
Malleolus? Where he'd
Malleolus?
be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
Well, there was someone in there, and I couldn't tell if it was a male or female voice.
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
So from now on, when we get here, we're gonna go to Galerius and be like, hey, take this 2,000 coins, go get Ulpius. Hey, Octavia, I'm not done with you, though. We barely got started.
What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm thankful that you're here. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, what's your story?
Here in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose. Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up.
Wow, yeah, you died.
I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
I like how we just say the same response to everyone.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Don't you mean the gods? Sure. I don't know why I'm asking this, but there's like differences between Greeks and Romans.
A slip of the tongue.
Interesting. I can't remember if it's Greek or Roman, which one has multiple, which one has... Or don't they both have... Greek has multiple. She said... I don't even know. I'm too stupid to remember what the difference between one god or two gods is and what it means, but...
If you like.
Anyway, let's talk about, you know, way out of here.
Not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible
Nope, that's a dead end.
I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose.
I mean, I do have money now.
Then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Oh, she's like a Christian, right? That's the point? Like, if you're found to be a Christian, that's bad, because then Christians only believe in one God? It's definitely a scam, though.
Oh, I see. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry I even suggested it. I won't make that mistake again. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
She actually does say what the rule is.
I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbors as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then
hey, it's the golden
we'll
rule.
All be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
I mean, I would say we're probably born with a tendency towards sin because we're born sort of selfish, especially as a baby. You're just like, I'm crying. I want food. I want this. I want that. And if you just take whatever you want as you grow up, you will be sinning. So in a way, I sort of agree that we're born with a tendency toward sin, because if you just follow your most basic animal instincts, you will sin. So yeah, sure, I'll go with yes.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Oh, there's gonna be some intervention, all right.
I wish I shared your
It's
faith.
me. I'm the intervention. Me and my bow. You're a Christian. No.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions.
So that's not the same fire as the one they ran away from,
horrible.
though. Okay.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
Oh, it was a shrine to Jesus? No, I didn't notice that at all. I think there, let me go take a look at it, because it didn't have those little plates with like a fish on them. Why is Jesus fish?
Ah, that's a shame. Another time then.
So yeah, she probably has the key to it. Maybe I could even follow her and she'll just eventually go to it. She's probably gonna really take her time, but I'm curious to see if I can follow her in. Not because I need it for any progress, but just out of, you know, curiosity about the game's progression. Oh, she's just gardening. The fish is an old and common Christian symbol. I had no idea. Okay, so the thing that I agreed to do right away was try to get into the room in Malleolus's house. Oh, you don't think the key at the front door also opens that? No, that wouldn't really make sense. But if the key is in his house, I should be able to just kind of grab it. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? You're just staring at a statue? I've probably seen it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are Christians everywhere.
I hope you're coping.
Yuli's just walking around now.
Thea That's quite an impressive of a degenerate mind. Just like Diana's.
Can't handle two of you talking to me at once. I was trying to go to Malleolus's house, which is over here. That's funny. I would have thought the locked room would be like at the back of the house, but it's actually on the right side. This time he's not even gonna say, "Oh, did you just scale the wall? Did you just whatever?" He's just gonna be like, "Did you just open the door to my house?"
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so
okay.
you must have been
He just
desperate
assumes
to
we were
see me.
allowed.
Well, what do you want? I trust you can see yourself out.
Nothing really. I don't really want anything from you. But maybe I can just find a key for that room somewhere. I mean, if I shoot him with a bow, that's what I would do. I would literally aim the bow at him and ask for the key, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think it's a female voice then. I'm curious what Aurelia's dialogue is if you play as female character, because she won't say, "Oh, go find Virgil," if you're not interested in her. Oh, the key does work. Okay. Oh.
I'm not supposed to be in
Yeah,
here.
I didn't think it would be Scintilla. I wondered if it would be Claudia. I didn't know why she would be crying in her own house, but yeah, that was my most likely possibility. But yeah, the same key just works for both. It's actually that easy. Hey, I know. Where do you keep your valuable? No, my bad.
I should hope so. This
Yeah,
is
sorry.
outrageous.
My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. Nothing else in here though, other than an ink jar. All right, let's talk. Better not be mad at me and refuse.
Why are you still here?
Hey, oh, we just skipped those other options. Why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
Yeah, basically my husband's abusing me, but no, I'm not gonna ask for help. It's my own problem. It's fine. What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa?
That is a good
I have
question.
quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private. Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave. I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Asking Quiddy about whether or not you're allowed to vote in the upcoming election. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Hey, so do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance? I'm going to interrogate you now. I know you were just crying and like I should help, but like...
The dainty little thing from next door. Of course not. As much as I despise her father, I would never lay a finger on that poor, sweet child.
I think she is probably hiding something.
Well, I've had quite enough of this.
Oh, I hope I didn't piss her off.
Come
Oh no. Oh no. Whoops. No.
Do I need to call Domitius?
No, I need to ask you about getting back at your husband. All right, I'll do it next time. I don't know if I have an autosave, so... Anyway, since you're already pissed off at me...
Protect me! Do I need to call Domitius?
You already did? All right, whatever. I'll remember to do it next time. That's fine. Did Domitius even hear her? I don't think it actually changes anything. We did that. Oh, we can go back to Ulpius now, I guess, and tell him about it. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Is he on the move? He's so on the move. Where do you go? What's your path that you walk if I save your life? He looks like he's gonna be below me. Oh, there we go. There's stairs. Oh, hey, pal. It was just Claudia. Oh, isn't that Jewish? Isn't that like a Hebrew thing? Did they have that in Roman and Greek as well? Oh, Domitius was trying to confront me? So why is it Hebrew? Do they speak Hebrew in Rome? Greece? Whatever? Or is he just also of a different religion? I guess he's just also a different religion. Okay. Hey, I got into Malleolus. Oh, we didn't get to do all this stuff. Yeah, what's your story?
Where am I from and all that? Judea, originally.
Well,
but
there we go.
When I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their Roman carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not...
It is all very obvious in retrospect. Good on you though. Good on you. Not sorry to hear that. Good on you.
And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
Do you know a way out of here? Of course not.
But even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business. Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for
Other people give me a long explanation, actually, so...
You remind me of an old story from my people about...
Oh yeah, tell me the story then. We do have time.
He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god. That's for sure.
We don't know she was abducted for sure.
You don't. I feel it in my bones.
I'm not certain. It's possible, but...
Sentius, I suppose.
Oh.
I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus.
Finally someone voting for Sentius. Right, Sentius does have actual... Oh, I was going to say 2 other people who'd vote for him, but Yulia can't. But he does have 1 other vote that could go his way. But of course, we don't want to win the vote. We want him to drop out anyway, I guess. So, yeah. It's like funny, like there is someone else who would have voted for Sentius. He just wasn't around because Malleolus drove him to suicide. So, you know, good on Malleolus for earning that vote, getting that vote out of the way. No really? Scintilla.
I was sure he was hiding something in there.
Yeah, his own wife.
I feel like I've looked everywhere.
Nah, she might have locked herself
At least everywhere I could get to. There are still
The upper
two
cistern?
places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace.
No.
If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too.
Upper cistern.
The only other place you could be is somewhere in the cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up.
Oh yeah, so if we get Dooley out, that's how we're gonna
suppose.
get in there. The upper cistern's gonna be kind of a big one then.
All right, friend.
Because we need to
Thanks
get
for the
Dooley
chat.
out, but in order to do that, we need Galerius to win, which means we need Malleolus out, which we can probably... I mean, I guess I could have the stranger kill him. I don't know if that'll activate the rule right. Hey, we can get a golden egg. I didn't notice those earlier, but yeah, golden egg. Nice. Maybe sell that for some more money. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Oh, no. This would be... Autosave? I mean, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. It doesn't look like it really did anything, so we're gonna take it back. No need to awe. It never happened. It never happened. See, look, he's fine. Yeah, we got the golden bow last stream. We did the whole palace. Yeah, it didn't break the golden rule because animals don't count, apparently. See, the goat is fine. No goats were harmed in the making of this stream. So, okay, what was I about to do? 1 second. Oh yeah, I wanted to go look at the Shrine of whatever to see the Jesus fish. Actually, it doesn't really matter. You kind of told me that's what it was. What's left on my list? I guess I just want, I just need to get Malleolus out of this election. That's basically, let me look at my list of stuff. So what happened to Scintilla? I'm gonna try the upper cistern before I assume that's done. That's get into the upper cistern, which needs Dooley, which needs Malleolus out of the election. Galerius can get elected if Malleolus is out. Stop Virgil's harassment. That I don't know. I already talked to all of them. Oh, look through all of their homes. Domitius, Horatius, and Rufius. Does Domitius live in the slums? I'm not sure. And then it's just the plaque. So yeah, basically all of these need Malleolus gone. So it's just get Malleolus gone and figure out this. Domitius, Horatius, Rufius. They all denied it, but there could be something in their homes. And their homes are... Who lives here? Was this Livia's? It's a note from Livia. To who, though? We don't know to who. I think after talking to Ulpius and Octavia, now we're really done what I called the intro part of the game. Oh, well, I have to finish with Claudia. But other than that, I think there are no characters left for us to ask. Like, what's your story? What do you think about the Golden Rule? Etc. We've done most of it. Oh my god, I want to shoot.
Handsome.
Oh, let me, give her 1,000.
And
there's no reason to give her 1,000, but like...
Oh, I see.
Oh, she might know something about Kabosh, who I don't even remember what his deal is.
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about some job. I remember because they kept looking over their shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered.
You would.
The one word I kept hearing was vanishing. And then, the next day, Kabosh just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
I have no reason to trust you, but I'm guessing she's probably telling the truth about this one.
You know,
all right.
Normally, I'd expect you to buy...
All right, seriously, do you know a way out?
Straight to business, huh? I can work with that. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth
say, 1,000 denarii to you?
She's about to be very happy that someone's about to fall for her scam. I mean, I'm kind of, I do want to just try it. Sure. Let's say, yeah, tell me more.
I can't tell you too much.
Great, great, great.
Simple.
Why? I guess I'm not allowed to do it? There's no option to actually pay her? Huh. Okay, fine.
Ha! It's hardly my fault if people misunderstand the terms of a deal. I mean, it does say, let the buyer beware, right outside my tavern.
Yeah, I guess you can find out it's a scam from Yulia, or you can just find out by buying it and it doesn't make a difference. But it should still let me. It's a time loop game. I should be able to just go through and do all the options every time, if I feel like it.
All right. See ya.
She doesn't get that mad, though, when you call it a scam, apparently. All right, let's find the houses of the people. So this is where Galerius lives, so we don't care about that. This is Virgil, so no, we don't care about that one. This is Domitius, who we do care about. Theophilus had an with 4 girls here. Who's Theophilus? Don't even know. Dice Tower. I mean, Domitius's house doesn't seem to have anything that would relate to harassing. Wow, he only has 21 denarius. Malleolus doesn't even pay you. Damn. So we checked Domitius's. Who are the other 2 that we're looking for? Rufius and Rufius and Horatius. Horatius probably lives with Sentius, right? Where's the villager list? Citizen register. So Domitius lives in the slum. Next, we want to check. Like, how do you know it's those 3? Oh, because it's someone with armor. Horatius also lives in the slum. Okay, he works for Sentius, but he's not allowed to live in the house. Because he's just a guard, and you don't want your guard living in the house, I guess. You would have a servant live in the house, don't you? Anyway, Horatius's house should also be here. And then the third one we want to check is Rufius, who also lives in the slum. Okay, everyone lives in the slum. Let's check. There must be something in one of the houses that I missed. I don't think this house belongs to anyone. This one, the note from Kabosh, right? It's the note he wrote to himself. I remember now, yeah. He told Lucretia about the dreams he was having. The man by the river was there with the ram headdress. He introduced himself as Curdy, told me he dragged me from the river. He seemed to smirk as he said his name, as if it meant something I could not understand. Right. Name rings a bell, but it doesn't sound anything like, but sure, okay. Who is Curdy? Anyway, this is just Charon's house, and it really doesn't help. He had dreams about, you know, waking up at the river and whatever, but who really cares about that? Rufius's chest, incomplete note. Oh, yeah. We probably did find this the first time. I just totally forgot. Can you believe it was Rufius? I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. Literally exactly who I said it was. I mean, granted, it was kind of obvious, and it was a 1 out of 3 chance anyway, but yeah, it's obviously Rufius. Oh, that's Ulpius. No, I don't need you. I need Rufius. He's usually, like, kind of wandering around here-ish. Sort of, sometimes. Not here, more like the forum. Last I left him, he was up here. But I don't know if he's still there. No, he got tired of looking at a garden statue, and he went... sometimes he's up with Equidia at the stairs, but no one's there now. Oh, Rufius? Hey. After I cured your rheumatism too, how could you? Are you the one threatening Virgil? I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been...
That's your excuse? Look, I had rheumatism. I had to be homophobic.
It's the rheumatism.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with
constant pain in all your joints.
Dude, give me a break.
Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted, but it's the truth.
It's like when someone says something horrible and it like blows up on social media, and then they're like, well, I was drunk. I was drunk.
Like myself again.
That's what happened to Roseanne, right? She was like, I was on a medication. God.
To hurt him anyway. I was just...
Yeah, it's not like I was gonna hurt him. I was just lashing out, sure.
Clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
I'm like a little bit tonally confused. Like, am I just meant to think, oh, okay, he's just a good guy. Yeah, he was writing, you know, he was harassing someone, but like he had rheumatism, so it's fine. He's apologized. It's all that matters. Oh, Ulpius, were you listening to that? Was there someone who put me in charge of figuring out who did that to Virgil? Or was it just Virgil himself who asked me? I guess it was just Virgil himself. Figure out how to stop it? Well, I did that. I think that's just like the final part of the... And once we go talk to him, it'll consider it all done. It is stopped. Boy, Galerius is going to have a lot of tasks to do.
In that great temple up there on the bluff. I bet it's worth a...
You mad at me? No, we restarted, right? Oh, nope, you're mad at me. That was this cycle. Virgil, where are you?
The same thing I've made every day for the last 5 months, Georgius. Bread.
No.
But it's the way you make it which makes it so magnificent.
Citizen.
Just follow the recipe.
Oh, is he going to apologize? No, he's just walking right past Virgil's
Sometimes I
thing.
stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, what? Ah, a new face. Salve. And welcome. I hear.
Oh my god, yes, I've done this. Don't worry about the threats. It's just Rufius. He's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
Snooping in his place?
No, I've been allowed by
It was
Sentius.
risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you...
You're allowed to go into someone's house. It doesn't break the golden rule. Yep, he won't be bothering you.
How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism, so there we go. If you found out that it's him, I wonder what happens if you do it without curing his rheumatism. We can try that. We can try that next time, I think. I'm just curious if he's just like, well, fuck you, I'm gonna keep doing it. I got rheumatism.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's
Yeah,
head.
it's okay. I forgive him then.
Well done for figuring that out.
He wants to help clean up his graffiti too. What a great guy.
Promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
So what, are they gonna start dating now?
Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, it was nice. I solved all your problems. All right, we already did this because Fabia's at her bakery. Right. I do want to see what happens if you confront him while he's still got the rheumatism. Oh, is he gonna clean the graffiti right now? I'm curious. Should aim a bow at him while he's cleaning the graffiti. Is he doing it? Where's he going? Oh, he's slow. He's really slow. He got stuck on a pot.
What have you baked for us today, my talented young friend?
Didn't you just have this combo?
I've made every day for the last 5 months, Georgius. Bread.
I think he's cleaning it.
You make it which makes it so magnificent.
Oh, yeah. Is it actually going to go away?
Yet you managed to elevate it to an art form somehow.
Yeah, I mean, basically we leave without an explanation, but I'm sort of mentally squaring it by saying that, like, we can just kind of assume we had the conversation and kind of explained who we are and, like, asked about him, like, whatever. We just kind of do it all again, but they just don't show it all. Sort of something like that. But yeah, we really did just walk in. Hey, I found out who's harassing you. All right, bye. It doesn't look like it's actually disappearing, though.
You again.
All right, nothing to talk about. So I'm assuming that quest counts as done, right? Yeah, it's done. So basically, all we need to do now is get Malleolus out of the election. I'm not sure how we prove that he's Quinctius, though, but I guess that's what we're going to have to do. I wonder if there's any way to trigger the election. I'd be curious to see it a second time now that I have more context on stuff. But I guess the only way to like really quickly... Hey, let me go back into the cistern, the lower one.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern,
Can't skip this line. Okay. I wasn't, but now I am.
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you?
I totally am. I wonder if we ever see him without his mask.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh. So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. One day, a few weeks, said he could hear spirits wail. Anyway, so... And hunch...
Pretty sure we already did that, so wouldn't that have broken the golden rule?
If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life, this was no man. More like a Strix. Or some Versipellis.
Never heard of a Versipellis.
I didn't stick around to see which.
Hey, this is what video games are good for. Sometimes they teach you words.
I know what I saw, alright? But if you reckon you're more fearless than a gladiator...
I am.
Don't let me stop you going down there. Just see what happens.
Does he have new dialogue? If I, yeah, maybe I'll give it a
idea.
miss. Yeah, totally. Just want to see what that option does. I'm gonna go down and come back up and like see what his reaction is. Because I feel like last time when I did it, maybe he was mad at me. Or I just don't really remember. Oh, there's the guy in the basement still. I wonder... I want to bring... Oh, I can't kick it again. You can only kick it once. I wanted to... I know how to trigger the election? No, I really don't. I'm sure you're saying that I did it once, but I thought that it just happened because the day was ending. Wasn't the first time it happened, I was just in the middle of talking to someone about something else, and then the election, they all just stopped and were like, all right, it's time for the election. Was there another way to trigger it more quickly? Oh, I guess I could talk to Aquidia. She's the one in charge of it. Yeah, I was really hoping I could kick the statue like all the way over to him, but I guess I'm not able to. Let me see if he says anything different when I come out, if he's not mad at me.
What now?
Oh, he doesn't care? All right, well, forget
Whatever.
it. Oh, wasn't I supposed to... Oh, you had the option to, like, bribe him to get into the house, right? But I skipped that by finding another way. Anyway, there wasn't anything else to do down here anyway, was there? Oh, you can re-kick. He reloaded. But, yeah. Oh, there is! Oh, I can just go to the upper cistern. Holy shit, it's just that easy. Wow. It's just that easy. I see. All right, then I'll worry about Malleolus later. Wow. I wonder if Scintilla found this. I mean, she could have got a golden bow. Do I have to keep shooting, or is there like a... Do I have to jump? I think I have to jump. Oh! Action sequence. My god, Tomb Raider now. Oh, that hit all of them. Okay, great. Go like this, like that, and jump. And we made it. Wow, I thought we were going to need to do the whole Malleolus thing and ask Dooley about it. But enter the upper cistern in an unconventional way is the achievement I just got. Also, the achievement was called Italian Plumber. Did they think that was like Mario gameplay? Because I don't. Oh boy, that really is Scintilla, huh? Okay. But yeah, I guess maybe there's two ways for everything. And so if you don't have the golden bow, Dooley can maybe help you. Hi, Scintilla, probably.
Who are you? Did he send you?
I found signs of Scintilla.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
I will. Let's just take a quick bath. Yeah, I also stepped away for a sec. Just, you know, I have other priorities. We don't need to save this person. You know, we have a moment. All right, what's going on here? Obviously, I
found a way
tied
out
up.
through the gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his
Sentius? Who did this? Yeah.
Sentius, my adopted
Oh, is Sentius
father.
really a bad
Please
guy?
help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
Huh. I wouldn't have assumed it was Sentius, but I guess he's just a bad guy. Wow, okay. Yeah, how has this not broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
It's weird. I wonder how that golden rule works. Maybe it really is Sentius activating it? But why would Sentius... He summoned us here to help everyone. He seems like a good guy, but I really don't think he is anymore, I guess. But he does summon us here with the purpose of saving everyone. He doesn't have to do that. He summoned me here, and I'm doing that. Like, it's weird, right?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
What will you do if I release you? I'll go kill my father.
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
Yeah.
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Does she really not care about Ulpius? I'm starting to wonder if she's bad. Why is she would just run away with me? What about Ulpius? I'm suspicious of her now. I don't know. Maybe that's a really bad thing because she's totally innocent, but like I am suspicious. Oh, stupid cameras. Here, wait. Go. There we go. That's better. If I let you go, everyone else is gonna die. Bro, I'm not leaving her like this unless she really is evil, which maybe. What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken? Yeah, that sounds like a better choice.
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
I sort of don't trust her. But clearly... Fine. I also don't want to just say, no, sorry, I'm leaving you here. I mean... I feel like this is just gonna lead to bad ending. But of course there's nothing wrong with getting a bad ending. You just reload. But like... Okay. Sure, I have to help her. She's obviously in danger.
Thank you. Now follow... Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Is she about to attack me? I think she's about to attack me. Okay, no, I'm just doubting her for no reason.
With Scintilla, where is she?
Do you even know who I am? I guess he really is just evil then.
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted...
He's just evil.
Al.
Wait, what? You know Al? Yeah, how do you remember Al? Maybe he keeps his memory between the loops as well then, but he's been pretending?
didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next.
It's a twist.
Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal.
So what's his goal?
Always a little older, a little more...
Oh, we do become older as it keeps happening.
And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life. Just before he was shot.
Are we past the white hallway? This feels really spoilery.
The next time I awoke, you showed up. But you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 7?
Has it been 7 days? That's so funny. It counts.
Nonetheless. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took. The path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
Is she just gonna hit him? Yeah, apparently we're not at the, like every time we've discovered things, like when we went into the palace and found Navia, and now this, I'm like, what's the white hallway that the title screen warned us has spoilers past it? Because we're already very spoilery. I've been thinking like, oh, maybe one of the maybe one of the rooms at the start of the game, like as we were on our way to Rome, was like a white hallway, and I just didn't notice. But like, I guess it might have had white walls and they were all kind of hallways. But like, no, apparently I don't think we're at the white hallway yet. So this is stuff that they don't even care if a content creator spoils you on. They're not even at the real twists yet. I mean, it's not a huge twist that this guy's evil, but it's... The reason it surprises me isn't because, like, oh my god, I trusted him. Though I did trust him. He seemed like a nice guy. But mostly because, like, so I'm confused about what his reason is for summoning us. And he also summoned Al, but he summoned us with the hope that we wouldn't be able to do anything. And I'm sort of confused what his purpose is. I guess he's explaining it partially. So you asked me to figure out who was going to break the golden rule, knowing I would fail every time. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why? Yeah, I want to ask both of these.
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this, but where others might see tragedy, I saw...
You think piracy breaks the golden rule?
As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
I mean, I guess it's a decent plan for him, right? If he's able to keep his memories, then it's basically like he can live forever here, and like, might not be the most great life, but like, you know, he's got his palace. He gets to live, eat some nice food, lounge around all day. He has to keep pretending like, oh no, I hope I don't lose the election. He does have to like die at the end of the day if the election happens, but still. Yeah, I mean, he basically gets to live forever. So I guess it makes sense. He found the ritual. Why does he need to summon someone to do that? Why can't he just do it on his own? I'm unclear if he's explained this or if he will, but let's finish the conversation first, I guess.
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face.
It is a beautiful place. Scintilla's just listening.
And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all. Over and over again. For eternity.
I mean, if the alternative is dying.
I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely. To cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you could take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
It's gold. The thing is, didn't he basically say, if you kill me, it'll be like you were never here because I can't summon you and then you go back to your own time? And I never tried killing him after he said that because I wasn't quite ready to murder people. I'm gonna let her have this one badass moment.
Attila, where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
But this won't work because now he never summons me and it's a paradox. But you go, girl.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to.
Do you not care about Ulpius?
What's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Bad ending, paradox. Shattered reality, space-time fragmented. Can I go talk to Karen again now? I can talk to Al. Oh, hey, Al.
Hi there.
Oh.
Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Yeah, hey, Al, but this is not the ending of the game.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Yeah, I was hoping you would know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying.
Tablet from me?
Kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
That was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I don't think Al has done all the stuff. I do have the suicide note. It's your writing.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the book. Okay, but we have to just go back to the town now. Like, there's things to do. There's 3 more plaques. I don't think the plaques are like an alternate way to get into the cistern, right?
I'm not following.
I helped Scintilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't...
Yes, Al, please just accept all of this. I'm not sure how much Al knows. This is like the version of Al that kind of just went into this tomb because Karen told him to, and is just, we're just stopping him before he finds anything else. But does he know why he's in this tomb? Because he doesn't have his memories either then? Or like, anyway, you're getting it.
You saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you just accepted it all. How about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here. I know exactly what to do. Do I still have my golden bow, though? I am not allowed to switch to the golden bow right now. What's my inventory? Nothing. All right, well, surely at some point I'm going to be able to reload in Rome with all my items. I'm not going to have to go get them all again. Oh, this is the cistern, yeah. I guess when Al was exploring and when I was exploring at the start, we were in the ruins of the Forgotten City. So the upper cistern is that way? Where's the entrance that leads to the town? I'm sort of unclear. Because we entered from, I don't know, I guess it's just blocked off. I guess I'll just follow the, I don't know, in case there's any hints towards anything. If I, that's where we, oh, this is the upper floor. Right, the lower floor was down there. We're in the upper floor. Hey, Al. I can't talk to him though, unfortunately. All right, well, let's just go then, I guess. My flashlight stopped working. Oh. Is this like where we started the game? Oh no, this is the outside. This is the city. I think this is the city. Except it's in ruins because it's 2,000 years later. Oh, Al, what are you doing? When did you get there?
To make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea. Sure.
You go on ahead, and I'll be there soon.
I mean, this just doesn't feel like it's the end of the game. But how are we going to get back? I guess we'll do something that sort of ends the paradox and goes back. And then, like, I'm so confused. All right, there's a lot of invisible walls everywhere, so I'm just going to follow the path. Yeah, this must be the way we came in. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. Oh, maybe when we came in, we were walking along the ruins of the city. Oh, I think we were, because this is the city. It's just, it looks very different. But these are sort of all the paths that sort of go past, like, the garden and whatever else. You know, maybe the garden is, like, over there and it's all destroyed. And then you... Right, this is, like, the city. We were going through the ruins of the city. Oh, right. But I thought the place... That's what I'm saying. If the place I was in at the intro is the ruins of the... Okay, it's not the city. It's just near the city. Okay, never mind then. I thought maybe this was what the city looks like, and this is like the same paths, the winding paths that I kept going through. Because we did have to take a portal, and isn't the portal in the Shrine of Proserpina, in the present day, or was it? I don't know. Whatever. What's it? Proserpina. I want to keep calling it Proserpina, which reminds me of like that ballerina Pokemon. Isn't there like a ballerina Pokemon that has Ina in its name? From one of the newer generations.
You're back.
Oh.
But
yes, Primarina, exactly. It just makes me think of Primarina. Yes, hi, Karen. That's this is a spoiler. We're not at the White Hallway. I sure hope no one clicks on the stream and sees spoilers right now. Does that mean I did? I found him. He'll be here in a moment. Is she going to be surprised? Like, because what does she want, you know? And I guess she does have a hood, but it's weird that they expect you to, like, remember, like, oh, right, she had a hood, like, because the hood's not actually on her head. If it was actually on her head, it would make more sense.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
A lot. I discovered your real name is Karen. She'll be like, yes, that's what I said. I told you my name was Karen. Like, what?
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you really? Well, I'm Karen.
You can just call me Karen, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time. That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you.
Well, I am a fugitive.
My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
Okay, how did I die? You were a fugitive, so,
Usually,
you know, you were on the run.
do not remember how they died. It is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yeah, I think so.
As you wish.
Gets right to it.
You were falsely accused of a terrible crime.
Told you I was innocent.
And fled into the wild to evade your accusers. On your final night, you were offered sanctuary in the cottage of a stranger who gave you food and money, including, by accident, a coin of ancient origin. Unfortunately, you were apprehended and attacked by authorities. Your host leapt to your aid. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your
Is this
ally
different if
could
you're
have
not a
done.
fugitive, if you're
He
like a
died
soldier?
instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was
Oh,
Al Worth.
okay, this makes sense.
You were
Yeah.
each in possession of a sacred coin called
Oh, so you do need a specific coin. It's not that you just need any coin.
to bring you here.
I see. Because I thought in the explanation, it kind of sounded like it doesn't matter what the coins are. They just need to make sure that you have a coin, just any money on you. But no, it is a specific one. And Alworth just happened to have it. Oh, Al is such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. But of course, Al has to help you either way. So even if you're a soldier, and I don't even remember the other options. Fugitive, soldier. Something with more stamina. What would that have been? I don't even remember, and I don't remember the fourth one. There was a fourth one, right? Anyway, what's special about these coins, I guess?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferrymen for passage across the river. Well, those stories contain
Or an
a seed
amnesiac
of
either
truth,
way.
but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
So I'm still confused about why most of the people in the city are ancient Romans, but then like 2 people from modern day also died. But Aaron is saying she would have brought them there anyway, but Sentius says he did a ritual to get them there. And it doesn't explain why only me and Al would have the time loop power, but everyone else that she brought here doesn't. Like, there's still a lot that I need to understand. Hopefully it's not me being stupid. Hopefully I meant to still be confused.
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible. In light of the path you have chosen, I am just his servant.
I don't know if we're going to get an explanation for why the death god does the things he
I find
does.
myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here. Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
So I still haven't told her anything about the city. Hopefully we get back to that dialogue branch.
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long.
Oh my
I
god,
thought
you're
I'd
facing
never see
someone
you again.
else.
Kind of lost track of time in there.
2 people talking at once?
What we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city.
Yeah, I wanted to do this
and there was a
dialogue.
tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
I don't know
The
what became of
animation.
you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate.
Oh, now you think about Ulpius?
Cynthia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others.
Who did she leave out?
But please
She left out
understand,
Yulia. She doesn't
their
care about
blood was
Yulia.
on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for
I
nothing.
want to save everyone, not
Scintilla.
just her, though. Did she actually escape from the underworld, then? Like, how does this work?
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but
we only
first,
met for 5 minutes.
You two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
Can she just do that?
And you? Are you ready to go home?
The one that got away. Reach ending 2 of 4. How many might have survived if you'd confronted the god of the underworld? Okay. So we did create a paradox. We didn't create the paradox by saving everyone so that he doesn't have to call us back. I'm just still so confused. I'm so confused about, like, Charon brought us here because we died in the real world because of my status as a fugitive. But yet Sentius claims that he summoned us, which I think is still true? Because it's like Charon brought us here to these ruins in the year 2000. But back then, in the year 0 or whatever, we wouldn't have gotten there. Maybe she brought us here and we would just end up in these ruins in the year 2000 and that's it. But the fact that we went back is still because of Sentius. He wanted to live forever by making the day repeat, which he could only do by doing the ritual to call someone back. And then the side effect of it was that he remembers too. I think it's something like that. I'm sort of unclear. I'm also unclear if this is going to be the type of game where you had to get this ending first before you can get others. But for not to think about it too much, that makes sense. Maybe it'll all make sense eventually. It, like, loosely makes sense enough. Like, the twists have still been like, oh, wow. But then when I think about it, I'm like, huh. Anyway, we beat the game. Tap escape to continue. Yeah. Yes. This is ending 2. What's ending 1? Oh, ending 1 is probably if you just kill Sentius. I was supposed to try and do that. Yes, I will continue. I beat the game. It's over. We beat it. It was pretty good. You know, maybe I'll replay it one day. Go for another ending. Okay. So that's where Scintilla is. I guess if I talk to her, we kind of get locked into the ending. Though there was the option to, what if I just don't help her? I'm kind of curious what happens then. Might as well just check it while we're here.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm very confused about the logistics of everything and why Charon can just be like, oh, I brought you to the Undercity, but you found a way out, so I guess I'll take you back. You can just come back to life. Who did this to you? How has it not broken the rule? Where's the way out? What will you do if I release you? I'm sorry I doubted her. It just was a little bit suspicious. I'm sorry.
What? No, you can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
It's too dangerous. Let me just see if this will prioritize this quest. Let me see if I can persuade Sentius to let us go. Not heartless, just rational. Our escape isn't worth the lives of everyone here. Also, what about Ulpius? God, it really seems like she just forgot about him. She's supposed to be in love. I still don't like that. I don't like that. I will let you out. I changed my mind. I'll let you out. It's too dangerous.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please.
I'm sorry. I can be fairly persuasive.
You're making a mistake.
This is, all right.
You're back.
No. No. Still no. And what if I just leave without her? Oh, it's locked. I guess I can't. All right. Hey, what if I mean, this is just for fun. Oh, she doesn't actually see.
You're back. Have you come to let me go this time?
Can't do that, huh?
What?
Okay.
You're...
You do lock Sentius out of a lot of dialogue. Yeah, that's interesting that you'll basically... I mean, of course you lock him out, because you can't pretend that he doesn't know all the stuff. I can just jump, right? I'll land in the water, probably. So it's okay. Yeah. Well, let's We still have to get Malleolus out of that election, but yeah, I do just want to kill Sentius. I want the... Well, that's got to be an ending one, though maybe it's different if... Maybe it's different if you have already found out that he's evil. But I want to see ending one, and I feel like it's going to happen if you just kill Sentius. Because then he can't summon you. Where's the entrance? Here. Well, I'm curious what happens when you talk to him either way. Oh boy, I found Scintilla. Actually, before I talk to Sentius, I want to talk to Ulpius. Can I tell anyone else about Scintilla? I'm curious. No. Let's go tell Sentia about it, because she would also really want to know. I can just walk by him, right? It won't automatically trigger. Ave, yeah. But he won't remember because that part didn't happen. The part where we confronted him didn't happen and cause a new loop. It just never happened in this save file. I found Scintilla.
Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
He's never met me.
What do you want? Oh, you heard about her disappearance, I take it.
Well, no, but I found her. I literally found her, but I'm not allowed to...
Oh, really? That commoner in debt bondage next door thought he could win over a magistrate's daughter.
He did. Well, apparently not, because she didn't care. She would leave without him.
She worked so hard to keep it a secret. Quick, go and find him and ask him what he knows.
I did already. I don't think he's responsible.
Oh, I see. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose. Just promise me you won't give up on her.
I promise.
Thank you.
It's kind of lame if you can't tell her that you found Scintilla. Like, that is... I mean, I can't do it, right?
What? You should... Oh, look, you're back. How lucky for me.
I found your sister!
Oh. Yes.
Okay, apparently I can't tell her, which is honestly, yeah, kind of lame. Where's Ulpius? I mean, it looks like I'm not going to be able to tell him, I suppose. Oh, he's right here, though. Are you going to jump again, dude? What are you doing? Why are you here?
Shalom.
I did save you this cycle. Why are you... Wow, we're not allowed to tell him that we found Scintilla. All right, this is, I would say, the first flaw in the game. I don't like this. It's, I mean, obviously they just sort of intend for you to release her immediately instead of doing it this way, but like, come on. Okay, sure, let's try this then. It's crazy. How are you even going to be able to keep doing loops?
I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Like... How are you going to keep doing loops after? Oh, because I guess if you don't do that ending, then it doesn't happen. But at some point, you are going to keep doing loops. And as you're apparently suggesting that at some point, I will be able to confront him and have him remember it without it immediately leading to an ending. So you kind of spoiled me by telling me about how you weren't able to spoil me.
Someone is about to break the golden rule. Is that a...
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now. I assume you'll sort me out again for...
I know what you did to Scintilla. I guess if I click this and then we do a loop without saving her, he should remember forever. So, but I don't think we need any of this other dialogue. So, you know, let's, I guess we just go for it, right?
Me? What are you talking about? You know, you remind me of him.
Ooh, Al, obviously.
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
What? You remember him? Oh, right. We haven't learned the truth. Even my character hasn't remembered this because it was in an ending and we didn't actually go back, so...
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything.
Of course I did. What a stupid taunt that is.
Somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. But I'm surprised you hadn't noted he was a... I mean...
Oh, it's all the same dialogue.
Everything you've
Oh,
done
he said 8 this time instead of 7.
Because there's no escape. Except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about. So, you discovered my...
Even locked up your own daughter. Why? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Hand over the key.
Why would I agree?
It's the right thing to do. Accusing people of breaking the golden rule or whatever does not... Oh, right. I mean, it said those were all kind of optional, and, like, you could kind of always... Even if you stop one of them, someone else is going to do it, so... But yeah, I'm curious where the plot goes from here. Especially because if every time we do a new loop, he still remembers and he knows that I know that he knows that I know, then, like... Why would he keep making portals for me? I guess because if the golden rule gets broken, he has to, because otherwise he'll die. So he has to just go make the portal anyway. But then what does he do at the start of every loop? He'll just be standing here being like, yep, you know what I did. I know that you know what I did. You know that I know that you know, but you just got to keep... What are we going to do? What's going to be our... I guess we still need to get the plaques, but like, what's the... I'm not sure how this is going to go. Yeah, it's the right thing to do, so...
You and your pathetic morality.
Classic villain line.
Cares about your opinions. Or
You and your
what
pathetic
happens
morality.
where you're from. Least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
Well,
you might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
So is he the one in charge of enforcing the golden rule, though? Does he have that power?
The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox.
Well,
you see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me.
I think it's what I said. Charon would have brought us to the 2000 version no matter what, but he took us from there to here.
That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want?
It is what I want, 1 out of 4. It is 1 out of 4 of what I want.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods sent yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
I will find a way to break the cycle and you with it, yeah.
What are you going to do? Beg the gods for help? They don't care about you, and neither do I.
Damn, Sentius and Malleolus both suck.
I'm bored with you.
All right, well, let's get, let me just do a save here, I guess, and then let's do ending 1 out of 4, probably. Oh.
Don't be so foolish. If you kill me, we all die.
Shut up.
And if I die, I won't be
Paradox
able
works
to
fine
open
for
the
me.
portal for you again, meaning you'll have created
I'll go back to
paradox.
my time.
You see, it was my actions that brought you. That means if now...
Yes, you already said this. I'm choosing to do it anyway. Do they just not allow me? Paradox.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, there's Domitius. We have created another paradox. This must be ending 1 of 4, so... Just gotta get it out of the way. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought it... Well... Funny, I was just reading an old tablet I found here. It described an event about 2,000 years and murdered a local magistrate, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said that the voice of a furious god rang out, and the ground trembled and statues sprang to life, firing arrows at the city's inhabitants. Apparently, as the citizens screamed and died in pain, the stranger just vanished in a flash of light.
Yep, that was me.
What?
Yep, found your corpse. I have the suicide note. I killed the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
Because a man from 2,000 years ago...
You're getting it.
To let me down. I can't see. Seems like we're both...
Oh, whoops. That dialogue was kind of new. Whoops. Is there a scroll up? No, there isn't. Well, anyway, I think he just kind of said, now we're both fucked, it looks like. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I regret nothing.
A mistake? You murdered a man in cold blood.
No.
And now there's a city full of dead people. It's only a matter of time before we join them. I guess all those old Latin inscriptions were right. Pro peccata unius.
Wait, why is it different this time? I kind of wish I did see those lines. Reach ending 1 of 4. Boom, that's it. How many might have survived if you hadn't killed Sentius in cold blood? It wasn't in cold... Isn't the only difference between ending 1 and 2 that Scintilla survives? Like, why can we go meet Charon in the other one, but not now? By the way, can you reach... I think it's because we had a way to leave. I did and Scintilla did, but everyone else still died, basically. I think. So I don't understand why we can go talk to Charon in the other ending, but not this one. Doesn't really make any sense to me. I'm gonna not think about it too much. You got... Oh, I got golden statued this time. Whereas last time I did escape, but I escaped and then a paradox happened, and... Yeah, I don't really understand, honestly. But it's not particularly important, I guess. So... Anyway... I accuse Sentius, but I can't go do ending 2. Is there a way I can get Scintilla out without triggering an ending? Because I would like to help her.
I thought I told you to get out of my villa.
Really, you have immortality and all you do is just stand here every day? I mean, it is a nice view, but like... So can I tell people about this? Oh, hi, Whisper. You gonna have an answer? Are you gonna give me a hint of what to do? Can I tell Sentia about this? Uh-oh, she's not there. Did she go upstairs to the balcony? Or is she gone? I guess she's just gone. I want to tell someone. This is new stuff, and now I can tell people, but maybe I can't. I wonder what it'll be like if we start a new loop. I'm so lost. Here's the front door. Let's go find someone and tell them. Can I tell Malleolus? I'll tell Malleolus. I just want to see someone react to this stuff. Everyone's gone. Oh, there he is.
You again. What is it now?
How did that random assassin get into the underworld? No, that's the crazy part.
I trust you.
Nothing new for him. Okay, let's go find Equidia at least. Surely we can find Equidia. Like, please. Let me tell someone about stuff. Where is everyone? All I can find is Domitius and Malleolus. That's not useful. Lucretia.
Golden, feeling all right?
She's not gonna have anything though, huh? Yeah, of course not.
Greetings and salutations.
No, Georgius, I know you're not gonna have anything. Like, Equidia is who I would love to tell, but I just can't find her. Wish there was a way to find where people are more easily. All the useless people are around. Ulpius, come on, dude. I found Scintilla.
All right.
Hey, Galerius.
Salve again, friend.
You're no, yeah, I know who Sisyphus is.
Now, oh. Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now.
Nope, can't talk to Galerius. Bro, we found out some major stuff and I can't talk to anyone about it, and it annoys me because that's the natural next step. Find you? Where? Who? Not the one at the end of the palace.
The 49 melodies fetch again.
It is a problem in a lot of games for sure. Like, usually there's all sorts of things. Yeah, in Outer Wilds, sometimes when you find... But at least there are some options to tell people about the things you found, but you can't always tell the museum director guy and whatever, which you should, I think. But, it's even more of an issue here because there's more... Like, the whole game is about talking to people and, like, figuring out stuff by talking to them. And this is really important stuff. Like, the part where you can't even tell anyone that you found Scintilla is, like, really kind of crazy to me. And then, like, I want to, like, the most natural thing for my character to do right now would be to go talk to Equidia. She's, like, my #1 ally. And I just can't find her. And even if I did, I feel like there might not be new dialogue. So what am I supposed to do? Because if I free Scintilla, it leads to ending 2, and that's it. I need to, like, do a cycle? Well, I mean, maybe there'll be options for it if I start a new cycle. So... I guess the quickest way to start a new cycle is to just break the golden rule. I guess I'll just do that. I don't want to just murder someone with a bow right now, but it seems to be the only way to, Sorry, Georgius. You're the closest to me.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Where's my quest marker? I could have just got some coins. Georgius was closer. Let's go chase Sentius. He's got to do the thing, and he knows that I'm going to follow him, of course. Is it going to be this way? This doesn't look... this leads through the slums, right? Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Crap. Whoops. When did I save?
Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
This is the quickest way to restart the cycle. Yeah, exactly. I don't think this game is going to call me out on it, so... Sorry, Galerius. It's just the quickest way. You said you understand that if I'm busy, that I need to save some time. This is the way for me to save that time. Okay, now how do am I going the right way? Yeah, this way. Galerius would understand. Also, literally, no matter what I do, they all get turned to gold. Even if I steal money, the statues are going to do the same thing that I just did. I am literally saving time. Hey, dude. Oh, nope. Don't shoot me. Thanks. All right. So now if I go talk to Sentius, he obviously remembers. He keeps this memory. But maybe I'll have new options for dialogue with Equidia. That would be great. Oh, I want to see if that guy can kill Malleolus.
Mind telling me who you are?
I need you to take care of some things. You can please take the Syphilum. If you give him some of this willow bark, it'll treat his rheumatism. He'll settle down. Don't stop Fabia. Ulpius, though, here.
How did you... All right, of course.
Oh, do I have to keep paying 2,000 every time? I have a decent amount, but I'm not going to have 2,000 every single time.
I'll go.
Does that use up my money? Yeah, it really does. 3,000. Well, I can just go get more, but it kind of sucks that you have to do it every time. I wish they would just have you have an infinite 2,000 for that. Wait. Yeah, I can get it easily. It's just annoying that I'm going to have to go do it every time, but I will just kind of go do it a few times to make sure I have a lot. Plus, I might not even need to really do that many more days here anyway, right? So, hey, has the Rufius thing happened yet? No, he's busy.
No time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this.
You have an animation for that?
She's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing.
Do it. You have to give her the medicine.
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much.
You didn't even give her the medicine.
As you did. Another moment more and we would have lost her.
Oh, I don't have to send him every time, right? Because the 2,000... Well, if I ever want to talk to Ulpius, again, it would help, but I don't know if I need to talk to him.
Whatever's in that great hello there, friend.
You'd never believe me. Get your own 5,000. Let's do this. Haha. Hee hee. Hoo hoo hoo. Boom. But yeah, I don't have to send him every time. All right, let's go send you to kill Malleolus and see what happens.
What?
I don't know if it'll really work, but I just want to try it. The door isn't even open. How's he gonna get in?
Stop right there.
Yeah, he's in the villa. He goes by Malleolus now.
Thank you for your
All right, let's see what happens. It'll probably break the golden rule, I guess. Maybe it'll somehow give me a hint towards how I can blackmail him out of the election, because I need proof that he's Quinctius. Though even if I have proof that he's Quinctius, why would it matter to him, right? Like, it doesn't matter if anyone finds out that he's actually Quinctius, right? So it's kind of weird. Can you... Dude, hurry up. It's at the villa at the end of this road. Yeah, but it's all the way down the stairs, and then you have to, like... But yeah, what I was really hoping, and now I'm sort of wondering if the game might not do it, is that, like Sentius is gonna have new dialogue now. I was kind of hoping that everyone would. I was kind of hoping that once you reach sort of the second half of the game, you can kind of further people's arcs instead of it just being like, hey, what's your story? What's the golden rule? Do you know about Centillus? Do you know about Centillia's disappearance? Do you know who harassed Virgil? And then boom, now there's no new options for anyone for the rest of the game.
I'm so glad you didn't go through.
Oh, nice. Ulpius and Julia. Why do you look so happy? Finish talking. I want to follow this guy. We're free. Malleolus released us. Oh my god. Like, it's nice that, like, their intro to all their stories is nice, but I want to see if they have more.
Who might you be?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
Dude, he's holding a bow.
Go through you, I shall.
Oh, this is not gonna work.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Who might you be?
Oh my god. Dude, the golden rule.
Get to Malleolus.
Oh,
You go through me.
did Midius survive that arrow? He'll be unavailable until Galerius has finished his errands, it said. That's funny. All right, well, this didn't work. Did I save before it? I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna... Did it get a little bit glitchy? It seemed kind of weird there. Because he should have shot... Oh, but he shot him, but not with a golden bow, right? So he's still alive. And then, all right. Sentius is like, wow, you ended this one really quickly. Yeah, I did. So... Salve, friend.
Salve.
Yeah, just do all the stuff. That's fine. I don't know if it'll... I just don't know what I'm doing next, you know? So it's very...
Wow. Isn't that a big, long bow?
Shut up. Galerius really goes for it. Hey, Livia.
And the tree
I guess you can't have Galerius go fix Livia, though, huh? But I'm not sure there's any reason to do this. Okay, where's Equidia? Let's go find Equidia. Like, please tell me she has some new dialogue options. She would be... Here's Rufius. Is he done? No, he's busy until Galerius finishes with him. Equidia should be like... oh, not there. Oh, Galerius is gonna stop the stranger. Oh my god, he's doing it. It's so funny.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
So funny, and it all just has to happen every time, so it happens in the order that Galerius reaches it. He's just gonna die to the shrine. Can I talk to him? No, he's busy. He looks busy. He does look busy. It's so true. Oh, going back down into the basement will actually probably be really helpful. But like, come on, where's Equidia?
What?
Like, isn't she usually up there? Maybe she's in her house at the start of the... Is this her house? This is her house. Hey, Equidia, please.
A new face. Ave.
Hmm?
Oh,
So to confront Pluto, I need the things, I guess.
are you telling me that you can?
Yes.
I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. Who knows? But first, you'd need an...
Yeah, get into the temple, need the plaques. Nothing new here. Dude, it's kind of annoying that I just found Scintilla and found out that Sentius is evil, but I just can't do anything. I can't tell anyone about it. Whatever, I won't dwell on it, but it's lame. Hey,
On your best behavior, I trust.
Where's Sentius? Is he in his house? Maybe he starts...
Ugh,
Oh.
This place has become a thoroughfare.
He starts off lounging. That's so funny.
I wish Horatio... Oh.
Oh, I found her. Oh my god, it finally lets me. Okay, complaint withdrawn. I don't know why it didn't let me do that earlier, but okay.
What? Is this some kind of crude commoner joke? No, surely not. Father, is this true?
I'm afraid it is.
Ooh.
I don't understand. Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Because she found a way out. And if you're wondering why I'm telling you this, it's because you're never going to remember.
Is he just going to immediately break the golden rule?
All I have to do is commit a sin, and the day will begin again. Watch this. I'm going to kill you now.
The many shall suffer.
Wait, what sin did he do?
Of the one.
They're alive!
What? He threatened me and that counts as a sin? Oh, I thought Horatius was gonna protect Sentia, but... God, who controls these sins, man? All he has to do is do that and it counts as a sin. Okay, so we can't tell Sentia because that happens, but what if I tell her when Sentius isn't nearby? Why would that count as a sin when locking someone up doesn't? Who's in charge of this? God. Well, no pun intended. I was just taking the Lord's name in vain there, but it is also the answer to the question, sort of. God is in charge. What God? Who knows? I don't think I'm taking the quickest path to where I want to go, but it's... You know, it's a maze-like place. Okay, this was really not the quickest path. In fact, it's not a path. I just... Okay, here. No. Oh my god. Guys, please, just let me out. Let me out. Yeah, sure. This seems like a fine way to get back. I can look at the Jesus-y things. Is that Jesus? Is that what Jesus looks like? He's got the fish symbol. Okay. Oh, but I can't even open the door either, so if I want to get back out, I have to... Here. This is the longest it has taken me to reach the portal, but from here, I basically know how to... Right? This will take me back to the slums? Yeah. It is the Jesus fish, yeah. Luckily, it's very easy to dodge those arrows. Even if I didn't have my plus 25%, I think it would still be pretty easy. So basically, that's the game's way of saying, hey, you can't just tell people where Scintilla is, because Sentius just kind of won't allow it. I like how he can just hang around now and do that. Super Looper, loop through time 10 times. Oh god, our count is going up. We were just at 7 just a few moments ago. All right, we'll take another break, and then we'll figure out what to do next, which I'm still very confused on. I'll go back down into the caves. I think I finally have what I need for that. I don't remember what it was, but I think I have it. I think the guy in the basement, he either wanted the name Pluto or the name Charon. I don't really remember which, but he wanted something.
Salve, friend.
I need you to take care of that one, that one, that one. That one, I guess? I guess I don't need to give him the 2,000 every time, but whatever. Equidia just didn't have anything new to say, unfortunately. So, meh. So the way into the caves is through the forum, I think, next to the shrine. Okay, if I'm paying 2,000 every time, I just want to do this every time as well, just to make sure that I keep that money up. I mean, obviously I don't have to save Ulpius. It doesn't look like he'll have any new dialogue, I guess. I really hope I'm not just done with all the people after you do their basic intro dialogues. I hope they have more. I hope everyone like has a little bit of an arc beyond just learning about them. Oh, and we never got Dooley out, right, because we need Malleolus to drop out. So I need proof that he's Quinctius. I need to be able to effectively blackmail him, and I don't know how to do that. Well, whatever. Everything has to be done at some point, so we might as well do this first. Oh yeah, there's also another locked door there. All right, what did you want?
Join me by the fire. Welcome. Tell me.
I am looking for Kabash. Is this Kabash?
Ah, Kabash. I know this man. He came through here some weeks ago. I will tell you everything I know. But first,
yes,
the one thing I long for above all else, let us find out with this simple question.
Okay.
Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Totally. Pluto.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Fine. If I have to.
Good enough for me. Now, let me begin with a question.
I don't want to be polite.
Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
In general, yes. Wrong things are things that make other people feel bad things, physically or mentally. If you do something that causes a person's happiness level to go down, it's wrong. That's sort of the basics. So, like, yeah, sure.
And to what extent? In every situation?
No, not in every situation. In most.
So, you're not entirely confident. That is quite sensible. Indeed, I'm reminded of something Socrates once said. To paraphrase, better to know that you know nothing than to know nothing and think that you know. It is because knowledgeable people have learned enough to know they know very little in the broader scheme of things.
Dude, how are you alive?
Being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result.
Did he survive a previous Golden Rule break by hiding down here?
We would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree, yes. Whose version is the question?
Excellent question.
That's where I thought you were going, yeah.
Directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
No.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out?
Okay, good point. Sure, it is possible. I mean, if we get everything down to a value calculation about what hurts other people, even if we can't see it, there is a correct answer. So, sure. There's no such thing as a correct morality. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. We probably haven't figured it out.
After hundreds of years, and as many great thinkers dedicating their lives to these questions.
Yeah, absolutely, because some situations you can't know how they're going to go based on the choices you make.
Haven't been able to answer them.
We don't have a hope.
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
What about do not kill, right? Well, sure, but like, what if killing someone, you know, stops something else? Sure. I guess that's a stupid point to say do not kill, because like, obviously there are exceptions. There's always exceptions. That doesn't mean that it's not a hard and fast. Well, I guess there's no rule. It always just depends on the situation.
There is one thing I have observed about rules. It is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be...
Oh, you're a mathematician now, too.
Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life, are you talking about Sentius? Is no utopia.
We can do this even before we find out about Sentius, though. So, life under tyranny is no utopia at all. I do agree.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer
Is your name, what's it, Hannibal? Like, what's your story? Tell me your name.
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could.
Oh, he's so annoying.
And I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary.
Debate me, bro.
It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed.
You couldn't out-debate Charon.
And learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see,
why did you begin looking? You skipped over that part.
I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out.
Oh, Hades exists.
Hades,
what about Pluto? Hades? You mean Pluto? Yeah.
They're one and the same. The Romans but long before that, my people called him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Pluto is Roman. Hades is Greek. Something, something. Why can't you return? Yeah. Why don't you just go live above ground? It'll be nicer.
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold.
Okay. There we go. I called it.
My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies haven't finished the job.
So there are things that are out of sight of the gods. There is actually a god, Hades/Pluto, who like does actually listen for who breaks the rule, which is why it triggers somewhat arbitrarily, I guess.
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I.
And what if by mistake I say, oh, the old man down in the, oh, never mind. Then that would also be just as bad, but okay. His name is just the Hermit Philosopher. It sounds like a YouTuber name.
I'm afraid I am the only one left.
He would be a YouTuber.
There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years. Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need.
And how do you get fuel?
And sometimes,
or your
when
fire?
there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments where I argue both
Yeah, it's
sides.
true. It's the only way he can have fun.
But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
Well, apparently we're done. Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
Is there anything else? Oh God, that was just one of his dialogue trees. All right.
Huh. If I did, would I be living like this?
What do you think about the golden
Did
rule?
we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see.
Have to ask.
You're toying.
Have to ask.
Huh.
You know where I can find a plaque?
You
Yeah.
seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian
Is it down in that locked door? You just gonna give it to me?
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it.
Well, where's
I
Kabash?
will tell you, but you may find him hostile.
Ooh.
To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid
Temple
them
of Demeter is the place where we built the cave for this place, I'm assuming. I'm with you. What does this have to do with... Sure, I'm with you. I trust that he's getting somewhere.
There was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
How did he... I don't know. Whatever.
I had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting.
But we stole ours from the Egyptians.
But it turns out
yeah.
this game has been going on much longer.
This city has been used for many years.
I think it is best to head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
Ooh, are we gonna find like a whole Egyptian area? That's cool. This better not be a trap. I trust him, obviously.
Take this key.
Yay!
To open the gate.
Could have just murdered him for it at any point. No, I couldn't. All right, I guess I'll be going now. That's it.
But please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
And Kabash was on a mission apparently as well. I wonder, I mean, I guess there's various people who found out what was going on. That explains, like, basically all the people at the start of the game that were told, hey, they're like missing, they went somewhere. It's because they found out what was going on and they went off and investigated. So, returned. I never left. Dude, come on. All right, so what's the way down? That's the way, I think this is where I came from. No, I came from there. This is what leads to the cave? Oh, it just leads back where we started. Is this the way out? No, this is the way in. Okay, I'm just gonna jump down. All right, the door has been open. We now get to go into Egypt land. Oh, that's why I said it looked like a mummy, because it's kind of Egypt land, maybe. Though it wasn't really the Egyptians who did this, it was the philosopher dude. So I guess we'll find the Egyptian plaque. Where did I find... Because the first plaque that I found was the Roman one. Oh, and this is all currently Roman stuff, so it makes sense that that was the easiest one to find. So the Egyptian plaque will be here in the Egyptian area. There's going to be a Greek plaque somewhere in some area that I guess relates more to Greece. And then the fourth one, who knows? I said it was going to be America, but I don't know if there's any way for us to go back to the future. That would be interesting if there was, but I don't know why a temple would need a plaque from the future at this point, so... Roman plaque was in the Jesus shrine. Yeah, exactly. So it was in basically a Roman area, though it was in sort of more of a Christian area, which isn't really Roman, but you know, whatever. It's gonna be another dungeon. Game have 2 dungeons in it? It can't. It didn't give me a warning about if I don't like action games. This is locked from the other side. Oh, it's probably like a quick way in for once you've already done this once. Oh, it's another action segment, but they didn't warn me. Kick, kick. Oh, but they're mummies this time. That's interesting. I wonder if in the past, maybe the rules were different in the past. Now it's the golden rule. Maybe at some other point it was like a mummification rule. When the Egyptians were living here? Nah, that would be weird. I think it's always been golden. All right, it's time for more Tomb Raider. You gonna follow me? This one follow? This one doesn't follow. Ooh, that was just an incredibly loud splash for no reason, but nothing to be scared of. Ooh. You guys follow? That one follows. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, the water. I have to... Man, why did... Oh. Crap, that wasn't enough. Oh, God. Ah. Go, do it. Oh, is that not proper? That water is not butterfly. Why is this... Here you don't give me a warning about horror? Come on. Or is this only accessible if you've done the previous one? I don't think so. This one's harder. I don't think I could shoot the water there. Huh. Is this only accessible if you've done the golden bow already? How would you survive here if you don't have the golden bow? You'd have to just kick. But the only way you do this, the prerequisite for this was just knowing about Pluto, which is what you get from Equidio after you talk to everyone and learn the common threads. So I'm kind of... Which board game is this? Senate. Never heard of that. So it's kind of weird. But okay. The water... Yeah, the water doesn't turn to gold. I'm also running out of arrows. Oops, I fell. Oh, that's not good. It's pretty easy to outrun these guys, I guess. How did I get up where I got? Like this? Ugh. Oh, God. Get away from me. God. Okay, they can't jump across the bridge. I'm gonna hope there's nothing majorly worth exploring in there because I don't want to spend a lot of time there, especially when I don't have arrows. Usually the game has been pretty good about important things being kind of out in the open or shiny or whatever, so... Okay, dude. Sick headshot. I need to grab more arrows. There's some quick places that you can get arrows, though, that I should be doing at the start of each of my cycles. Oh, is that a living person? I think it's a living person. I think that's Kabash. Is Kabash an Egyptian name? Was he Egyptian all along? Hey, dude.
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you? I am Kabash.
Thought so.
And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place.
Find all three
my
missing persons. Who were all three? I guess Navia, Scintilla, Kabash. Hannibal is just like dead, I guess, probably. So yeah. All right, I'm just looking for an... Do I look Greek or Roman? Yeah, exactly. Do I?
Trousers, boots. Curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want?
I'm looking for an Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
To confront Pluto. I want to return it to the obelisk.
That is welcome news.
Oh, so he's not hostile.
You really are
He's
not
fine.
Greek
As long as I'm not
or
Greek or Roman, he's fine.
I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Sick. We got another plaque. That was a little too easy.
Now, as for the other plaque.
There's two. The fourth plaque? Yeah, you know about that?
Indeed. I have it right here.
Oh, what?
I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit.
Who's
Amit?
Amit? May I have it? Give it. May I have it?
You may not.
Of course
in fact, I am about to destroy it.
Well, then there's no point in having the Egyptian one if I don't have this one.
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
It's from some other civilization, I guess.
I will tell you. But first, do you know what this place is?
It's ruins from when Egyptians lived here, I guess. And if there were more coins still in circulation, maybe more Americans would get sent here and they would build like a more American style city over the ruins of the Roman city, you know? That's maybe how this would work. Do I know what this place is? Egyptian underworld?
It has a name, and that is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together.
If you're Egyptian, how are you here?
Is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had
I guess some Egyptians were still alive.
Their souls came here in great numbers, but instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld,
everyone has their own name.
It, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed.
See, I never knew that. I wonder if some people knew that.
Desecration was not enough. They built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Of course, is anyone going to do it after the Romans or the Greeks or whatever? Like, it's funny, America hasn't, like, you know, Christianity in America hasn't, like, renamed all the gods. Have we? Do we have our own name for, like, the god of the underworld? I guess not, because we don't do that sort of religion stuff anymore. Anyway, so what's the problem? Here, let's be sympathetic to him.
I am glad to hear it. Which brings me
because I know he's going to get to this anyway, you know.
Plaque. It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque.
Yeah, dude, your people stole the concept of gods from someone else. Deal with it.
It would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too.
You seem to know the truth. You just have to accept it.
Ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot.
I think you have accepted it. You know it's true.
I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
Well, what does the inscription say? I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I don't like lying. Yeah, it basically sounds like he knows it. He just has to make that one final step. So yeah.
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss.
Wow, you can just get two plaques at once? I guess you might have to do a little bit more work. Please don't.
You are too late. It is done.
Dude! Oh, I can just go. Now I'm gonna have to go in after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
We'll see. But first, what do you think about the Golden Rule?
To see reason, then ask. I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kirti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kirti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
So sometimes Charon hides their name, but sometimes they just do use the name that the person knows them as. Weird. Or maybe she was trying to be honest about her name with us. We just misheard. I can't quite tell, but I don't think I'm supposed to think too deeply about it.
This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories of my people. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me.
Oh, didn't Aurelia say that Fabia was seen talking to Kabash or something about something? And I don't really remember. Didn't sound that important, but maybe I should talk to Fabia again. I think it was Fabia.
I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
It's interesting. We sort of have this theme about how every society has their own name for gods, but they also seem to be showing that every society has some form of the golden rule. They're just all worded slightly differently.
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld?
More underworld.
Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is it would be unwise to venture down there.
Well, I'm just gonna go down even more.
Everyone so contrary where you are from? Do
yes.
not even consider it.
Yes, they are.
Good. Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
And I told you. Definitely.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
Well, don't worry. I'll come back to life if I fail. Well, I guess if I die without going back, the only way you come back is if you go through the portal again. So my character can't actually be confident that he'll ever be able to get back out.
We shall see.
So this one seems like the fourth one, is the hardest one to find. It's funny that you get two in the same place. It's usually not a thing in a video game where you have to collect 4 things. They're in different places, not just, well, you got one, now just keep going and there's another one here.
How is it possible to feel watched at every moment and yet still you again? What is it now?
Like how he finished the thought.
Good. Be gone from this place. Wait. You are...
Yep.
I urge you.
Okay. Wow, the plaque is right there. It's not, oh, it's loading screen, or did I die? Oh, I think I died. Was I too low on health? Or
return to the surface with the Romans. It will be safer for you.
Do I need, is there some gold that I can shoot to climb down? I shouldn't die, it's water. Oh, all right, it's fine then. Sumerian, right. What are the Sumerians anyway? But yeah, nice, we got another plaque. Maybe just a bug, or I hit a bad angle or something and just kind of it counted as a collision with the ground, maybe. I hit a slightly shallow part. All right, well, you better give me some arrows, because if I'm gonna need arrows, then I'm gonna need arrows, and you better give them to me. I don't really want to deal with more of the combat though. It's not as fun as it is in Resident Evil 4. This looks like a maze. This is definitely another dungeon. Barricade. The Sumerians were trying to defend themselves from something. Is another ancient kingdom that existed. Right, I think I've heard of it, but it's not something that comes up as often as Egypt or Rome. But yeah, I have heard of it. Is it pronounced Sumeria or Sumeria? I'm sure I've seen it in various fictional stories and stuff. I just don't really remember any real details about it. Sumeria. Yeah. Can I not go this way? They really don't want me to go this way. But I also can't go. It looks like I need to. The path comes from the right. Will you just let me through? Okay. Nope. Invisible wall. Very invisible wall. Now I'm stuck behind these statues as well. Okay, I'm gonna just quick save, by the way, so that I don't soft lock myself. Can't climb up there. Can I go under this water? No. Oh, there was a path here that I just didn't see. These guys follow? They do. Oh, whoops, that did seem like it would be a trap. That's my fault. The was pretty obvious. Ooh, can I now go more this way? No. Is it gonna happen again? Nope, only happens once. Those seem kind of spiky and like I shouldn't cross them. And this water is shiny, but not like gold shiny, right? Yeah, just double checking. That's what I thought, but you know. That's another one. Where's the stone gonna come from? Because I'd rather just get it out of the way so that I don't have to worry about it again. Oh, spikes. I probably should not touch the spikes. What happens if I touch the spikes? Save with F5 and then... Uh-oh, you just stand on them? Okay. Friendly spikes. All right. Coming there. All right, I'll just go here then. Unless there's two of them. Yeah, no big deal. I find it so weird. Why is there no action warning? Why was there no action and horror warning for this part of the game? Oh boy.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction.
Damn, dude.
That was a promise.
Get over your denial.
Will die here. I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege. But you persisted.
The cool line.
You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out. I don't think this is gonna work.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my god,
I never insulted your god, religious people. Such snowflakes.
Why should I let you live after you sell?
Yeah, he's relatively reasonable, just, you know, blinded by religion. If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. Oh my god, gotta do this backtalk challenge. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques, okay? That's it. I don't know, this one's sort of a blunt truth, but we can try it.
Then you admit it. You wish to destroy
bad choice.
the sacred beliefs of my people. I will not allow this. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death.
You know it was all a lie. You know it. That's why you're reacting so strongly.
Our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now,
sounds like you're doing you're doing the convincing here.
Priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our
keep going.
lives simply to trick us into obedience.
Probably. Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself? I kind of want to just keep going with the harsh truth because it actually seemed to start working.
Blasphemer! You have
okay, maybe I went too far. Nope.
Good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me.
Of course, if it's underground, no one will see it, apparently.
Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I did not pick the correct option there. New goal, run. Follow Sentius back to the shrine. Don't think that's gonna happen. All right, I pushed it a little too far. That first option did seem like it was kind of going the right way, though.
When I told you that you... And I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
I'm going to kill you unless you explain yourself. But I didn't really understand what you said. Can you repeat it? Can you be more clear, please? Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to live good lives? Yeah, this is a common argument in favor of religion, isn't it? I don't know if I buy it, but maybe. If you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person?
Now you insult me
Whoops.
and all of my ancestors.
It was hypothetical. It wasn't about you, dude. Dude, it was a freaking analogy. It was a metaphor. It was... Come on.
The many shall suffer for the sins
We just got an
of the
achievement
one.
called Nimble Dodge 3 Boulders. Oh, hey, it's a ladder. All right, well, I guess I could just escape if I felt like it. Oh, that's the door from the other side. Well, I mean, that is a way out. But, you know, fine, I'll reload. I'll do it properly. But technically, all I need is the plaque, and I got it, so I don't care if he just dies.
When I told you...
But, you know, we can try to do this in a more civilized manner.
Now you
Oops, I meant to pick the other one.
When
Though I do think it's funny that probably you can beat the game and get ending 4 and be perfectly fine if you just leave him to die and run away with the plaque. Because of my plus 25 speed. Okay, this one. This one. This one.
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most just because you found out you were misled?
You are persuasive.
Thanks.
Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
Surprisingly easy. I mean, I know I died 3 times, but still. Where's it? Oops, another boulder. Where's it coming from? I don't want to... Oh, it came from the... Oh, no. Okay, thank God that was enough. Is there anything over here? I'm assuming I can't make that jump. Yeah, no. That would be funny if it killed him, if it came from up there. All right, see, we did it the nicer way, but it doesn't matter too much because he won't remember any of this anyway. So both options were really viable. Yeah.
You again. What
Not me
is it
again.
now?
It's just I never left.
Of course, as the Romans.
Thanks, Kabash. I'm glad we worked out our differences. All right, well, that's one more plaque. Where are we on our beat the game timer? I know that's vaguely spoilery, but like it does, like, it's not just gonna be get the 4th plaque and done, I'm guessing. Because the question is, like, I think we keep going, like, because if there's like 2 hours left, then I would just do it tomorrow. Because we're not going past 11 today. But, oh, go away, you guys. I don't want to just like reach right near the end of the game and then have to stop, but I'm assuming I can go for another hour and then still have a decent bit. No, we didn't do any. No, we never did any of that stuff. I'm assuming that's how we'll get the other plaque, but yeah. Am I going the wrong... Wait, where am I going? Did I just go the wrong way? Oops. I'm missing the Greek plaque, I think. I think I just went the wrong way. Why is this all underwater now? Isn't this where I... Dude, I'm so lost. What have I done? Is this where I just was, but it's underwater now and it wasn't before? It's almost quicker to reload. I think this is where I came to get the... Oh, yeah, I totally went the wrong way, but why is it all underwater now? That's the weird part. Maybe it's easier to get through if it's underwater. But yeah, the main things that we have left is dig up dirt on the Malleolus. We know he's Quinctius, but he won't drop out unless I, like, prove it. And then we get Galeria selected instead, and we get the Greek plaque. I think we can do all the election stuff today and then probably save the ending for tomorrow. I'm guessing. I do think the end will happen when I... Why don't you let me go this way? Gah! And why did this all get flooded? Whatever, I went the wrong way. It's my own fault. I think it's just right here. We can just go back again. Right. But it'll be... But there's no reason to end the stream now. Because I don't want to go boot up on Friday for like only half an hour. But I think we go for another hour, 15 minutes now until we finish all the stuff with the election. And then I guess tomorrow we go turn in all the plaques probably. Okay. Why did this all get flooded? I'm very unclear on that. It wasn't flooded a moment ago. Maybe when I opened that door from the other side? No, that wouldn't have triggered it. The door had a little crack in it anyway. Okay, let's go out without accidentally going the wrong way and looping around this time. Which way did I come from? Maybe I came from this way. Yeah, I think this is the way then. This looks... Not... This way? This way? Yeah, this way. I think we came from here. No, this leads to... From the moment you get the fourth plaque and start the end sequence, it could take maybe an hour. I see. So then, So when's this white hallway? Is the white hallway just like at once you open the temple? That's the only option for what the white hallway is. I think I've already been to the white hallway. I think the white hallway was probably literally just something at the start of the game. For sure. It was just some hallway that was white. Because you would think if they want people to not get spoiled, it would be more than just, you know, just this little bit at the end of the game. Okay, that's not where I... Oh, go away. I must have came in from the other end of this. Doesn't that mean I started... Wait, can I get a mark on my map at least? Point of origin? If I prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, then he'll never create the portal. Maybe that's ending 3. You just prevent everyone from sinning. You get to the end of the day and no sins. And then the fourth ending is this one. Dude, I need a quest marker to show me. Can I put a quest marker? None of those things have markers. How do I get home? Was it actually the other side then? Oh, maybe it was the other side. It was here. Wait, this also leads down into a... Oh, this leads all to the same place. How am I so... No, wait, I want to... Oh, it all leads to the same place. There was the door. Okay, maybe I did come in through here. Did I drop down? Oh, is there... Ah, there's this place. Oh my god. Okay. This seems like where I came from. Phew. So, hey dude, I found the
Good
thing.
to see you again, friend. Did you find
You're not actually seeing me though. I'm over here. My eyes are here, dude. I did find it, but apparently I can't tell you about it. We'll see. Oh my god. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. I didn't read what I was answering. I just picked whatever option I hadn't yet chosen. I think we get out this way then. All right, so the main thing that has to be done then is just stopping Malleolus. That's obviously what's going to lead to the next plaque. Excuse me? Yeah, I won't take the full stream. Well, we'll just go for a little bit longer now until I get hungry and want to stop. I mean, I could drink a Soylent again, but I have leftovers to eat after this stream, so we're gonna stop whenever I am hungry enough to not want to keep going. Yeah, I mean, basically it just looks like we have to do, I mean, literally we have the list. All of these 3 things are connected. Dig up dirt on Malleolus so that he drops out, so that Galerius wins. And then if he wins, I don't know what he's gonna do to get me a Greek plaque, but like, meh.
Salve.
Yeah, salve. I didn't even know I was walking into your building. I was running in a random direction. I guess it does mean, though, that I won't get my wish. No one will really have much dialogue beyond the intro stuff, which is sort of unfortunate. Hey, Sentius.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
You know my reason.
I thought I told you to get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
Can I tell Ulpius about Scintilla being alive?
Citizen.
I don't know where he is, though. Last time I found him, he was literally here. Oh, he still is.
Don't believe a word they tell you. Shalom, friend.
I did find Scintilla, but I guess I can't.
All right, friend.
And I can't change people's votes. I just have to get Malleolus to drop out, huh? What is he doing? This is a glitch. He's just randomly levitating. Come on. You all right, buddy? Hey, who's this? Anyone I want to talk to? Is it Equidia? Oh, it's Yulia.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius, was there something you...
Well, then you're not resting, clearly.
All right.
I really like all the characters in this game, and I never got bored of all their intro dialogue, even if a lot of it was sort of going over all the same things over and over. I just wish they had a little bit more in, like, the second half. Dude, I don't understand how I'm supposed to use this shortcut. Oh, I need arrows. What's the quickest way to get arrows? There's some,
Citizen.
I think there's some at the shrine where the guy died. It's probably still there with his corpse. How do I get there? It's like here. And then there's a few you can grab, like in the amphitheater, I think you grab them. Oh, it's here. Get the wooden bow again. Nah, don't need it. Fletched arrow, a single denarius. Thanks. And then if I want a little bit more, I can just go, I think here, spend 1, but hopefully get like 7 or 10. Ooh, 1,000 denarius and fletched arrow. Nice. All right, can we climb? Is this a climb? Oh, that's a fall. I don't know how to climb backwards like that. Okay, 28 arrows. I mean, that's enough for now. I'll just remember to keep getting some from the temple every cycle. So let's, I mean, I guess I'll just go try talking to Malleolus again, see if I get any hints about how to... I need proof that he's Quinctius. Maybe there's something in his house, but I don't see what that would be. Let's just try the dialogue tree again. Maybe I've got something without realizing I got it.
Let anyone in here.
So you're Quinctius. I can't prove it, but I will. I could kind of use a hint, honestly. I mean, is it just something in his house? No, that's a thing from Ulpius. Hey, wasn't there Scintilla? She was in love with Ulpius, but there was someone else she was about to be forcefully married to, but we don't know who. I'm looking for something that I can use to basically prove that Malleolus is Quinctius, because I need more evidence linking him to the name. Oh, Claudia. Yeah, thanks. I completely forgot that I never finished talking to her. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's not even like a hint. That was just like, hey, you forgot this thing that you were in the middle of. So yeah, that's my bad.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Can we talk?
Talk.
All right, right, the one I didn't... What did I piss her off with? Oh, I accused her of knowing something about Scintilla. All right, let's try this one.
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
I wonder if she's a bad guy or not. I mean, she could still be a bad guy who's being abused by her husband. She could have married him because they're both bad, but it turns out he's badder than her. I don't think Malleolus is who he says he is. Does it matter if his name was different?
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity together. I mean, it's more than a hunch, but I guess that's the correct option.
I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only...
Wow, she's surprisingly helpful.
The wrong name.
For someone who I just broke into her room.
By the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own.
How does he forget that he has a new name?
I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I just hate to see such a beautiful woman treated so poorly. That's the lie. So yeah, I want this.
To withdraw. Listen, I may not be Penelope to his Ulysses, but to
oh, maybe she won't like this.
To become a magistrate, you must think me quite mad.
Oh my God, really?
I've had enough.
Fine.
Get out of here at once.
Fine. God
Demetrius,
damn it.
Come quickly. We're being robbed.
God damn you, Claudia.
Do I need to call Demetrius?
God damn it.
Demetrius.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, please don't shoot me. Oh God, that's not the exit. Oh, I'm still on the second floor. I dropped down a floor. Am I crazy? That's the wrong way. Maybe I should have shot someone closer to the shrine of Proserpina, Ballerina. Whatever, I'll make it back. Actually, a quick load could be better. When's my most recent load? 4 minutes ago? Yeah, that's probably fine too. Very low on health at this load. I don't know why. Oh, hey, Malleolus. But no, it's... Yeah, let's just go talk to her again and do it better. She does want to get back at him, but not that much, of course. It's too much too quick to ask of her.
You're not supposed to... But...
I just don't want to see you treated badly.
Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that. I love it. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage.
But do you have proof? I need proof.
But first, I need you to do something for me.
What? I have no loose ends left. What could you possibly want?
I want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it.
Okay.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
What does she need one wine for? Oh. Is she pregnant and drinking can cause a miscarriage? I feel like, is that it? Is that a thing that happens? Because you're not supposed to drink when you're pregnant, right? So, but a single thing of wine might not do it. You would need a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's not that then. I have no clue. Why do you want wine? Just tell me.
Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what he doesn't tell you is that he means freedom for men. After all I've done for him, counselling him through his entire election campaign, and he had the audacity to lock me in here. He said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was
it's just because she's an alcoholic.
Let alone the wife of a magistrate.
It's just she's an alcoholic.
I'll show him unbecoming. Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry, and if he tries to discipline me again, I'll threaten to expose his true identity in front of everyone. I am so looking
This is all just an
forward to
elaborate excuse for her to get drunk. Like, well, in order for me to go to the party and expose him, I'll need to get drunk first, obviously. Like, no, you don't. You could have done it anyway, but okay.
You mean, aside from the fact that I'm locked in this room, and Domitius is right outside the villa, because there's barely any left in the city. In fact, there's only one small urn.
She drank all the wine in the whole city.
Getting it won't be easy.
Is it in, like, Aurelia's room? She's literally a barkeeper. She must have some wine.
So, you'll help me?
Yeah. Oh, I have some wine right here.
Thank you. Here's the letter.
Where did I get that? I'm not surprised that I have it already, but, like, you know. Quinctius to beloved Claudia. For a time I despaired at the thought of being trapped here for the rest of my life, but then I met you and discovered that as long as I am with you, I am exactly where I should be. Mere words cannot express my affection for you, and so I will perform a grand gesture in your honor. I will become this city's magistrate so that I may govern with wisdom and strength with you by my side. Abusive husbands, am I right? There's a side quest you can do, which is convincing Aurelia to give you wine for 10,000 denarii. If it's the last bottle left, yeah. Find it in a chest somewhere with the golden bow. Oh, I did open those chests. Maybe it's the one at the where we climb the ladder near the starting point and crossed a bridge.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is.
Do I know? He's the person who started the Oh, did I know that? I totally forgot that.
What? He's... Oh no. That's... quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him.
Well, too bad.
Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know.
Nope. Nope, I think I will hang on to it. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it.
What? No. You tricked me.
I didn't trick you. We did exactly what I said. Not even a loophole.
It was a lie of a mission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down. I curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths. This is outrageous.
You'll forget.
Do I need to call Domitius? Get out.
But next time I can give it back to her if I feel like it, to make her happy, because I'll have 2 copies if I did that conversation again, which I kind of won't. All right, dude, time for you to get out of this election.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone...
You're Quinctius? Blah, blah, blah. Wait, but I can prove it.
Unlikely.
I have the letter. Is there something else to do with it? Ask Malleolus Quinctius to withdraw from the election. Oh, maybe I have to specifically ask? I want you to withdraw. There we go. Because I know you're Quinctius, your wife gave me your love letter, and Nero wants you dead.
So, it finally caught up with me.
Wow, so reasonable.
I suppose that makes you... what? One of Nero's assassins?
So Nero somehow followed him to the sent an assassin to follow him to the because from Nero's perspective, it would be like, oh, Quinctius, yeah, he already died. He's in the underworld. But I guess he sent an assassin even to the underworld? Like, how do you do that? The Emperor sends his regards, but no, I'm not.
So, you're not going to kill me?
Nope, not if you withdraw from the election and release everyone in debt bondage to you. Oh, can we just send Galerius to do this from now on?
Oh, so much work and money. Oh, well, if I do it, you'll let me live?
Now I won't need the 2,000 every time. I will. Well, I could just shoot you, but sure, I will.
Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage.
They already have been. I gave Galerius that money, but
Got
okay.
What you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
Sick. He's out of the election. It's the front door. Yes. Oh, hey, Domitius. He's unavailable until Galerius has finished his errands.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
I've made a decision to release Julia and Ulpius and withdraw from the election. I want you to go and inform Equitia.
Sir? Are you under duress, sir?
I've just had a change of heart.
But you were on track to be magistrate, sir. All that work, all that money wasted.
Those are my orders. Carry them out.
As you wish, sir.
Domitius is like, fine. I think he'd have a lot more questions, but hey, what can you do? He will be unavailable though until maybe Galerius didn't actually get to the 2,000 yet. Isn't this the same cycle where I did everything with Kabash though? I feel like it should be done by now.
Malleolus has decided to withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising, but thank you for telling me. I'll let everyone know.
And she'll run to do it. Yeah, what about the priestess? Oh.
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall,
Galerius
will be re-elected magistrate by default. That is all.
Salve again, friend. I went...
Yep. I'm reliving the same day, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Thanks, Galerius. All right. No, don't go anywhere. I'm not done with you.
Salve again, no.
I ever thought about running for magistrate.
Malleolus has the maybe that.
No, he withdrew.
He did? Oh, that was unexpected. I wonder what could have possessed him to do that. Well, I guess it's time for me to step up then.
Yep.
I'll let Equitia know I'll be running.
Well, he'll get all the votes easily then, I guess, right? Over Sentius, for sure.
All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Thanks, you're helping. I don't know what the difference will be between ending 3 and 4, though. Oh, I suspected 3 might be if you prevent all golden rule breaks, if that's possible. I mean, as long as you make it to the election and Malleolus doesn't trigger the fight, then it should be. All right, Galerius, can you hurry up? You need to go talk to Equitia and get your name in the ring? Like, you have to do that? Are you gonna go find her? Oh, she's here. He is finding her. He just knew that she was here.
Hello?
Oh, no, he's not. It's just a coincidence.
Hello.
No, Dooley. Did you find out?
Ave and may Vesta.
I am not a new face. First of all, let me just get all that done so you know it. Blah, 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 blah.
Hello?
Oh, ask her about voting? Sure.
Ave. It must be completed, but it'll be between Why do you...
Who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens.
Can I vote then?
Well, you're not a citizen yet. So, no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence.
But okay, okay, we can start the election now if it doesn't just happen over time.
Certainly.
Has Galerius got it all done? Need to make him popular among a majority of voters. Oh, I think we have to actually go talk to everyone so that it happens. Right, of course I'm not gonna have a vote, but like, yeah. Oh, Georgius is who we should ask about the Greek plaque. Also, I wanted to ask Fabia about Kabash. Sure, let's start with this. Hello. You want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask you some questions.
Your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will.
Greek plaque.
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something.
Well, yes, it's not discrimination.
My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plaque you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dully.
Of course.
He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite.
Oh, is it visible? That would be funny. All right, thanks, Georgius. Or Georgios, or whatever, however you pronounce it. I also wanted to ask Fabia about Kabash. Obviously, I don't need to, but, you know, I'm just curious. Hey, Virgil. There's Georgius. This is the shrine. That's Apollo with Lucretia. There. Okay, Fabia. Oh, she's right here.
Salve and welcome. Need something?
Yes. No.
All right. Thanks.
Who did Aurelia say was talking to Kabash? I thought it was Fabia that she said, but maybe it wasn't. So would I actually have to convince everyone now to vote for... Oh, maybe I do.
You're back.
I can't ask her about the election, though.
All right.
Oh, she can't vote. Right, haha, lol. But I can ask you. Who are you gonna vote for?
Did you know he saved the life of my young friend Fabia? The man is a hero.
Oh my god, that's how you get votes for Galerius? By making him do the things. It's not just a catch-up mechanic.
But of course. I hope...
Oh my god, that's so funny. It's not just a catch-up mechanic. No, I did not realize it at all. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. So figure out how to get Galerius elected. It just happens, basically. Oops. Sorry, that's what you get when you jump down the stairs, apparently.
I hope you have a good reason for I thought I told you to...
I guess he just doesn't talk to you at all. It's not that there's new dialogue, it's just that he's done with you. And of course, if I try to tell anyone about Scintilla, he'll... Yeah, he's just permanently mad at me now. He's just living his life. Okay, well, then I think Galerius has basically done everything. So if I held the election, I think it would just happen. I think that's a good stopping point. We can start next time with the election and then go into the end game. I think that's good for like a 3-hour stream next time, basically. Do the election, get the plaque from Dooley, do the end game. I'm just ready to stop now because I'm kind of hungry. If you talk to him about other people you think will break the golden rule, he either gives you the order to kill them and you may do so without breaking the golden rule, or he'll tell you that's not a golden rule break, you're on the wrong track. Oh, interesting. So you are able to kill people without breaking the golden rule as long as he has agreed that they should die. That is interesting. Oh, money? Sure. What I need isn't money, it's arrows. Is there anywhere you can buy arrows? Okay, but so at the start of a cycle, I can talk to him again. I just haven't. I guess this was still the cycle where I pissed him off. It's been a long cycle. All right, please give me more arrows if I do this. This is probably where I got the wine, though. Oh, no, it's just a coin pouch. Oh, you're saying if I had done that, I could have done it, but now it is done. Okay, right, I see. Yeah, I don't think there'll be anything else for Galerius to do, so let's, I guess we'll stop here then for tonight. Save game, yeah, it was optional. Though I did think that ending 3 could be, you know, if you just don't, if you make sure the day ends without any golden rule break, which might happen now anyway. If the election is won by Galerius, what's Malleolus gonna do? Yeah, could still be possible. Okay, cool. So yeah, based on what people have said, I think we'll be able to finish the game tomorrow then. Because if it really is an hour from when we finish the election and go do the plaque stuff, that's 1 hour for that. Again, I'm slow, so maybe 90 minutes. But I don't think it'll take 90 minutes for us to do this election and stuff. And of course, if we need to go a little bit longer, we will. It'll give us time for maybe some post-game Googling if there's anything I missed, seeing how it goes. And yeah, cool. All right, great. Thanks for tuning in, and